Welcome to week 8. So by now you have done a great deal of work with Captivate. And again, I know that it's tough to work with, but I know that you are feeling a sense of accomplishment for how much you've accomplished. I really enjoyed looking at your checkpoint 2, and I look forward to looking at your checkpoint 3 this week. I will be giving you feedback as soon as I'm able to, and I want to make sure that we're in good shape. From what I saw on checkpoint 2, many of you are well on your way to having this Captivate project done. As we're finishing, this is the week to be putting your finishing touches on your assignments. So our objective this week, we have 3. The first is that we want to identify strategies for using multimedia principles. By now you should be putting the finishing touches on your individual project, and it's going to be important to incorporate all these design principles and multimedia principles that we've been talking about so far this semester and put it into practice in your Captivate project. Also, you'll have the opportunity to assess your peers. You're going to have a discussion forum where you're going to share your projects, and I encourage you to look at each other's project and offer feedback, and also see if you can pick up some ideas. There are several things that some of your classmates have done that may be good ideas for your own project. I want you to post these assignments so you can get those ideas and have time to implement them. And finally, we're going to want to apply the principles that we've looked at specifically for e-learning projects. This week you only have one reading. It's going to be chapter 18, and it's going to be applying the guidelines. You've gone through and you've reviewed all the different multimedia design principles, and now is the opportunity for you to refine the way you're applying those guidelines within your e-learning project. So we have several deadlines this week. The first is that by Tuesday, I would like for you to post a link to your project into the discussion forum for your assigned group. I divided class in half so you can not get overwhelmed with replies, and it'll give you an opportunity to engage a bit more with your classmates. The link that you've submitted for your Sunday assignment is fine for you to submit into the discussion forum. I know it's an early deadline of Tuesday, but the reason for doing that is I want to give you enough time to look at each other's projects, reply by Friday, and have enough time to make the final changes and implement those changes before your final individual project is due on Sunday. In addition to your individual project being due on Sunday, you also need to have completed your lynda.com Adobe Captivate training and submit that certificate through the Canvas site. And finally, once you finish your project, once you've submitted the link, I'd also like for you to share your final version as a link into the individual project showcase. I think this would be a helpful way for your classmates to see your final projects and what you've come up with. We have some dispositions that we have to do that's part of a university requirement, and you have to submit artifacts from selected courses, and this is one of the courses. So for this individual project, you actually have 2 publishing requirements. I'm sharing this with you now because your 30-day trial may be expiring soon, and we have spring break coming up. It's important that you publish your final version and submit a link through Canvas. You'll need to publish the link the same way you've been publishing your other links, and make sure it starts with webpages.uncc.edu. You'll also need to go back into your project and publish your final version as a zip file. These are the same publication steps as before, but you select the zip file option and save it to your computer. That is going to be the file that you're going to ultimately be submitting to TaskStream. Now, it's possible you'll make some revisions to your project after spring break, but I want to make sure you've gone ahead and published it, and you have it published as a web link and also as a zip file. And that said, once you submit your assignment on Sunday, you will be on spring break. We're going to take the week off, so from the 4th through the 9th, there won't be any assignments. I hope you'll take this as an opportunity to recharge, re-energize. When you get back, we're going to begin working on our group projects. I'll be discussing that more with you the following week, and we'll discuss how we're going to assign projects, how we're going to assign groups, and how we're going to start using Adobe Articulate Storyline. Best of luck this week. Let me know if you have any questions. I look forward to seeing your final projects.